A lot of it goes back to, I guess, the good nature, the basics of life. You know, we're involved in church in a whole lot, and we grew up. The later part of our years, you know, we was taught to do the right thing. You know, and on the other side, the business aspect is we've always been taught to work. You know, if you want something in life, you need to work. And a family business is tough. You know, there's things I want to do this, we don't, we do. But in all, we're all come together. We're all, you know, we're real close. We're a real close family.
You know, everybody has a ministry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's preachers. Not everybody wants to be, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody can make a difference. Everybody, you know, can go to a community, or everybody can say a kind word or something.
I'll get off this thing.
Community TVTN is brought to you by Security Federal Savings Bank, proudly serving the community we call home.
High-quality leads with prolific internet marketing and invigorating web design services that will energize your business. We are SiriusSEM. Call today or visit us at SiriusSEM.com.
I hope this highway leads me back to town. I've been too long on this road. Maybe this time I'll come back home to stay. I wonder why I ever rode for people that walk like me and talk like me. County fairs and a marching band. Now that I've come back home, I'll never roam again. I've found my place to stand. I'll take any road that gets me back home. Just give me the word to go, and I'll live out my life there on the Marin Fork, there in the shadow of the blood.
There's more to our identity than our DNA. It's not just our genealogy that makes us who we are. It's not just the environment we grew up in, but it's the land we walked on as children, as parents. My daughter, when she was little, played in these leaves with my mother, her granny, holding her hand. The land makes us who we are as much as anything.
I am Jonathan Jones. This is my wife, Rosa Jones. And we want to thank you guys for coming out and being here with us on our family farm. And we have started an R&J Farms. And growing up, we were involved in the nursery business and the nursery industry. And so as we've got older, we wanted to kind of do our own thing. And so me and her actually went and we're doing R&J Farms. And we're real big in our kids. We're real big in our church and kids, and we think this lifestyle is great for our children. And it's hard work. It's a lot of work, but I think it's rewarding. We're able to spend time with our kids and family, and we're real big in family. And we come up with, you know, some business aspects and come up with R&J Farms, and it was actually her dealing, because the R is for her, so that's first, so that's R&J. If it had been me, it'd been J and R, but she came up with R&J. But again, we're thankful. We enjoy doing what we're doing. It's about all we know to do. She takes care of the office. She does the book work, and we work together, and that's important. And she does all the invoices and all the tickets and helps in the office part. And you know, we want to teach our kids to work. We want to teach them responsibility. We want to teach them, that's what we was raised up with, and we want to teach them how to work. And so far we've been lucky, we've been fortunate, we've been able to do that.
There's big opportunities out here on the farm. You know, there's a lot of things that you get to enjoy spending time with your kids, teaching them, and they're learning different things. You know, they're just the aspects of life and just spending time, quality time together. I think that's the most important part of being a family. Not only just, you know, getting out in the outdoors, but you're also, you know, learning things.
A lot of it goes back to, I guess, the good nature, the basics of life. You know, we're involved in church in a whole lot, and we grew up, the later part of our years, you know, we was taught to do the right thing, you know, and on the other side, the business aspect is we've always been taught to work. You know, if you want something in life, you need to work. And a family business is tough. You know, there's things I want to do this, we don't, we do. But in all, we're all come together. We're all, you know, we're real close. We're a close family. Growing up, there were things that just, you know, in the nursery business that we was taught, you know, to first started out, you know, driving a tractor. Then you, I guess, graduate from that, go to a skid steer, and we were all taught those things. And so my kids, we would like for them to do the same thing, to jump in and be able to, and our goal is maybe down the road as we do some transition, and maybe later on as I get older, way older, maybe like 80 or something maybe, but that maybe they'll come in and do what we're doing. We learned from our parents, and we're kind of going on and in this industry, and so we would like for our kids to actually do the same thing, to step in and go on and take it further.
I got her when she was a little chick and raised her up until she's big now.
And you can hold her when you want to, I
Yeah.
guess. What do you enjoy about the farm?
Raising animals.
What's one of the things that you've learned on the farm?
How to treat an animal with proper care and to work. That's real proper care. She wants that. That's real proper care. You're fine.
This is my wife, Teresa. My name is Billy Jones, and we started this basically around 35 years ago, somewhere thereabout. And first things first is we believe in Jesus Christ. We believe we put Him first above all things, and He helps us with our family and these things, and we appreciate the opportunity to do this. How this sort of started many years ago, there were three people beside my mother. My mother was really important. But there were three people. There was a guy from Farm Service Agency by the name of Hayden Bradley. He helped us to get this farm and do things we're doing. And then there was another guy by the name of Lynn McGregor. He was with Farm Credit Services for many, many years. Lynn McGregor, he helped us in implementing some things. And then there's a guy by the name of Ray Talbert. He's with Homeland Community Bank. And Ray Talbert was really instrumental, along with those other guys, helping us to get a farm and help us to do this thing so that we could have our family here and raise them on a farm. And in this process of the nursery business, it has evolved into different things we're doing. Basically, we're doing a thing called the Grace Place. And how we come up with the Grace Place, realistically, we have a granddaughter. Her middle name, she's our oldest granddaughter. And so we were thinking one time we would go back and put Grace. But what was real important to understand about the Grace Place was that my wife, we were talking about these things, and my wife told me, she said, told me about a scripture. And the scripture is in 2 Corinthians, and it says, my grace is sufficient for thee. So through all the processes of going through, whatever we go through, we know that the Lord's grace is sufficient for all of us in these things. So that's where the Grace Place started from. Those two things, basically, the idea came, well, let's do something. And again, we base things up on the scripture and stuff. But as a Grace Place, what we do with the Grace Place is we try to basically, people come out here, we have birthday parties and a lot of different things. So our family come out here and they do things, they're involved. You know, we have one son, Jason, he drives a hay ride, they go down, feed the fish, and different things. He does that. Christy works with the kids a whole lot. She'll play games with them and stuff. Basically, they'll come out here and play on the jumpers and again, hay rides and animals and all sorts of things. And we couldn't do this without our family. We just could not do it. Everybody here has a role to play. Everybody does. Again, Christy, you know, she teaches Sunday school, and so she's a fit for these little kids. She wishes they have games, and they really like her, you know, and stuff. So, and then again, Rosa, she is an animal lover. You know, she loves animals, and she takes care of them, and she does a really, really good job with them. And our grandkids are so important to our family. All of them are. They're really important to our family, and we're very thankful, very, very thankful that they're part of our family. You know, being married 40 plus years, very thankful for my wife. Very, very thankful for her. She is, I guess, that we would call the neck that turns the head. You know, and she's very important to our family, very important to this team mentality that we have, as well as our children. As we get older and different things, Jonathan is he is starting to do some things on his own a little bit. R&J Farms with their family. And Jason, I think he's going to raise some different things, and Jason helps us too in the farms. So as our family grows, it's going to grow in many avenues and many different adventures. As we go forward and we want to bring kids here, we're trying to develop an avenue for families where people can bring their family, spend time with their family, and go back to the nature process, going back to first things first. And so when we go back and we do that, the process of the animals, as we saw earlier, we have Jimmy, Easton, and Kinsley. Jimmy and Brailer, Jimmy, he's got some rabbits, and Brother's got chickens, and Kinsley has a pony that his name is Banjo that we saw earlier, and she leads it around and stuff. And Easton, he just fits in wherever. He likes them all. So those two guys, you know, so it's a family thing. It's a family deal. And first of all, we do want to thank you guys for allowing us to be a part of this process.
We want to thank you for coming and being part of our family. We have two kids that is missing, Easton Craven and Kinsley Jones. They could not be here. They are still part of our family, and you'll see some clips of them. Again, thanks, and God bless.
From our family to yours, we want to invite you to the Grace Place for our family experience. And I'd like to leave you two numbers. It's 931-409-4533, which is Jonathan Jones. Then I'd like to leave you Teresa Jones's number, 931-607-4629. So if you have any questions, and our website on Facebook is Jones Grace Place. So go visit us and look at what's going on. And again, we thank you for your time. Have a blessed day.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Tennessee Stories of Home. My name is Charles Priest, and we invite you to join us on our website, communitytvtn.com, or email us at communitytvtn@gmail.com. Every home has a story. What's your story?